Hello there. Welcome to the HI UK Select monthly update for September 2024. I'm Paul Marriage at Premier Miton. This was quite a challenging month for the fund really, but our outturn wasn't too bad. It was a small negative, but it was probably a month that was quite challenging given what we saw in global markets. In the UK, there still remains quite a lot of caution around what may happen in the UK budget at the end of October. And in the world, we saw China's stimulus really coming in as being a big stock market driver, despite geopolitics becoming trickier again in the Middle East. The China theme was a really strong one, and that actually drove markets pretty hard towards the end of the month. So perhaps it's not surprising then that our mining positions, Glencore on the long side, Rio on the short side, kind of balance each other out. So we were almost too balanced there to get the benefit of some of that China trade. But overall, that's kind of what you'd expect in a balanced portfolio. If we look at the longs that did work for us, they were generally stocks going up on good numbers, long-term positions for us where we remain high conviction, such as Marks and Spencer and Trainline. Both of these are slightly Marks and Spencer is very much a UK business. It's a business which, in a difficult high street, has got a great formula and has consistently performed for us over quite a long period of time. Having been a bit weaker earlier this year, this is a good set of numbers, and it's nice to see the shares rally. Trainline, another good set of numbers in Trainline. We're actually seeing really good demand. It's good demand in Europe as well. It's got some fast growth market opportunities as European high-speed rail opens up to more competition. Trainline is the global number one in online ticketing, and we see it's actually quite an interesting global play, UK tech stock, which is quite rare. And it's good to see those numbers strong, so good to be long of that one again. On the short book, as I said, we had a little bit of a negative from some of the China trade. We also saw some quite good results from a couple of our reasonable shorts. So JD Sports, the sportswear retailer, which has been pretty weak and has had pretty poor trends, actually delivered a respectable set of numbers. Likewise at Kingfisher, the building materials group, which surprised on the upside with a better than expected set of numbers. Both of those two were actually probably quite painful shorts for us, and it wasn't a month where we needed too many painful shorts. In terms of positive alpha on the short book, we did have a couple of stocks which delivered nicely for us on weak numbers. So Rentokil and Kainos. Rentokil is a business that people are actually looking to see really whether it's been overvalued for quite a long time, and it's got a few challenges in the scale of some of the acquisitions it's made. And Kainos is finding, for the first time in quite a long time, just weaker end user demand. It sells to both UK government and globally through its Workday reselling business. So a balance there of some wins and some losses. Overall, as I said, the fund was negative this month. Actually, a very difficult market to navigate, and clearly the fund's come off a very long positive run. So perhaps not a total surprise that we struggled a bit in a big macro month. But equally, this wasn't a really traumatic month for us. We protected investors' capital reasonably well when we needed to, and quite a lot of market volatility in there. We see the current market environment is quite good for a long-short fund. There's a lot of nervousness in the UK about the budget. We think there'll be some good opportunities for us there, both long and short. We also think that if the budget mandates or could mandate increased investment in UK equities, that would be seen as very positive. So it's a two-way pull. There could be tax reforms that people don't like, but there may be other structural changes which are positive going into that, particularly in the small and the mid-end of the UK market. A lot of nervousness. And elsewhere the usual macro drivers. Thanks again for your support this month, and I look forward to updating you in November.